Yo, 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 this is Last
Yes,
Warrior Gaming
sirree.
coming back to you again. Yeah, that's right, yes, sirree. Last Warrior Gaming coming back to you again with another episode of LSPD roleplay in the our ongoing series, World Warrior Operations Syndicate. Um, if you want to know more about the series and its storyline, just look up the first video, and you can, of course, also refer to all the prior videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Currently in our storyline, we are with Special Investigator Michael, and he's just been forwarded intelligence garnered from Special Investigator Franklin from the last video. The gangs are trying to take over Paleto Bay. Officer Franklin went out there, ran his investigation, got current intel, and he's put all that stuff into the system and forwarded also to his co-investigator, uh, Officer Michael. And now he's coming out here to Sandy Shores because he's trying to get more intel, and because they also figured that if the gangs are moving north from Los Santos into Paleto Bay, they figured that Sandy Shores may be next where the gangs move forward into and try to claim territory and businesses. So he's coming out here to try to head them off at the pass and get any kind of intel he can. So we will see how successful he is, because previously his investigative methods were kind of old school, and he didn't get much info. So we'll see if he has more success this go around. All right, so with that said, we're going into the role play, leaving the county sheriff's office in Sandy Shores. Let's roll out. All right. So all leads point to criminal activity moving north into San Andreas. Sandy Shores and the Alamo Sea is probably going to be their next target. We've gotten intel already from an informant that worked in the gun store in Paleto Bay, stating that Trevor Phillips was somehow affiliated with the gang activity, and also probably World Warrior Operations. While we have not been able to tie anything directly to World Warrior Operations, we do know that Trevor and all the gangs in San Andreas are somehow working on one big unit. We're thinking World Warrior Ops is it. But with all that said, we're gonna pull up on Trevor, because this is his last known address, and we're going to serve him a summons to show up to the FIB IAA headquarters and be interrogated. How's it going? Have you seen Trevor Phillips? You see, he hasn't been around in a while, and you're looking after his house. Well, I'm going to be serving him a summons. He's a person of question in the a current investigation taking place. I'm going to post it here on his door. Do me a favor, make sure that he gets that. He needs to come to the FIB IA headquarters, and we have some questions for him regarding some activities that he may be involved in, and some individuals he may have business interactions with. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. Okay. Well, nothing here. Let's check with some of the local businesses. I don't know if the guy was telling the truth or not, but that was a summons for him to come in. It wasn't a search warrant, so I couldn't just go into the house and actually look for him. So I'll try here. How you doing, sir? See, your alcohol is in the bag. Good job. You don't want to get a ticket. It's against city ordinance to be drinking in public.
Wall, or we do custom.
Uh, Thanks, but no thanks. I'm actually I have some questions. I'm Special Investigator Michael Townley with the FIB and the IAA, and I'm looking into some matters involving a case that may have very strong ties with a Mr. Trevor Phillips. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with him because he lives in this area. Yeah, I knew you would be. Oh, you done some tattoos for him, huh? Yeah, he is a pretty unique individual. Um, have you seen him recently? Because I'm kind of looking for him. Stopped by his home. His friend watching his house saying that he has not been around in quite a while. Yeah, you said you hadn't seen him in a while either? He ever mentioned anywhere he might be going or anything he might have going on? Yeah, you said he owns the McKenzie hangar, the McKenzie airfield. Yeah, that's right. That's true. He does own the McKenzie airfield, the hangar. Y'all have to swing by there and see if he's there, or at least leave another summons there for him in case he stops by there before he stops home. But yeah, that's all you know. You don't know, he hasn't said anything about having any long distance shipping with his airfield or anything like that. He might be in a plane out somewhere far or moving something cross country. Never mentioned it, and you haven't seen him in a while. Okay, thanks. And I will be sure to check out McKenzie Airfield. You have a good day. Oh, also, um, here, take my card, and that's my number, address of my office, and my email. Get any information if you see him, talk to him, anything. Just let me know. Thank you.
Turns out I went to school with the best friend / neighbor.
All right. Well, that was one lead. We do have on record that he does own the airfield, so he just reminded me that maybe I need to stop by the airfield. Another local business that we might be able to get some intel from is the ammunition. He's been known for harassing the ammunition staff for years and years and years, and even kind of strong arming them for weapons. So they probably would know more than anybody else. This might be my best bet of getting intel.
What brings a city slicker like you down this way?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I'm Special Agent Michael Townley of the FIB and the IAA, and I'm actually looking for. I would like to know if you there for him in case he does come home. And I just stopped by one of the other local businesses. He said he hasn't seen him around, and the only lead he had was me for probably checking the McKenzie airfield. But has Trevor talked to you or anything? Oh, you said he got a job. Doing what? He has his own air business, his own transport business. What else would he want to do? Oh, you say he got a job with the Vanilla Unicorn as a general manager? You got any idea what would make him want a job like that, or how he would get offered a job like that? You said he's you said he's close friends with the guy that owns the Vanilla Unicorn. We know the Vanilla Unicorn is under new leadership. It's yeah, it has a new owner. Oh, he's close friends with the new owner. They were in the military together, huh? Oh, so basically the new owner of the Vanilla Unicorn was one of his military buddies, and he wanted him to come be the general manager of the place since they know each other so well and trust each other. I'm getting the gist of it. That's very interesting. So that's where he must be, huh? He's in Los Santos. Huh. Okay. I appreciate this information. I need it a lot. And take my business card. If you hear anything else, or if he stops by, my number, my address in my office, and my email is on the card. Thank you for everything. You've really helped me out a lot. Jackpot. So if he's taking over general manager of the Vanilla Unicorn, he's had to do paperwork, but I guess it hasn't finished processing. That's why it's not showing up in our system. Because if so, I could just pull up there and find him there. But excellent. All right. Pretty much know where he's at. But I still need to visit his hangar at the airfield. Looks like I hit the jackpot. Alright. I'll pull it up on the computer just to confirm everything. Well, well, well. What do we have here? So, apparently, Ultimate, who is the owner of the military security company, World Warrior Ops, he bought and took over ownership of the Vanilla Unicorn. So that's obviously him and Trevor's connection. They were old military buddies. Trevor was in the he was a pilot in the Air Force in Canada. So that's where they know each other from, military buddies. And apparently Ultimate called in Trevor to be general manager of the club, since they trust each other, know each other so well, since they go way back. So to enter this data into the computer's mainframe, into the police mainframe, and they can process that and do with that information as they will. And I will continue on with my investigation. I've really hit the jackpot on this one. I didn't expect to get this lucky so quick. Looks like Special Agent Franklin won't be able to make fun of me this time. I've hit a hot one with this intel. So I'm going to go stop by the McKenzie airfield and just to make sure he's not there, or if there's any activity going on. Alright, here we go. McKenzie Field. Let me be careful pulling up out here, because this guy's highly unpredictable, just in case he happened to be here. No. Very interesting. He doesn't have a solitary vehicle in his airfield. Yeah, he must have shut his operations down for a while, since he's not around and he's in Los Santos as general manager of the club. Or he must have other people working for him here while he's over there, because he's definitely not here, and he doesn't have his aircraft in the hangar. Oh. Well, at least I got him cornered off. I know where he's at. I'm just going to leave a summons, another summons here, like the one I left at his house, so he can know that he needs to report to the FIB-IA headquarters to be interrogated for intel. Alright, place that there, just in case he stops by here. And looks like my work up here is done. pretty sure where he's at now. There's no doubt in my mind. I've been repeatedly told that he hasn't been seen around here in a while and have exacting intel on where he's at, his current location. So, all right. Now, the only other places I know of that he's hung out at or had any major interactions at is the bar. So we'll go down to the bar and see if we can find him there. He also has a storefront business, but it's obvious if he's not at the airfield, he won't be at the store either. So we'll omit the store. We'll have some deputies go take a warrant and stick it on his, or deliver it to the store. We'll say stick it on the door, but the store is open every day because he does have a manager there running it. So he'll get the notice and he can get in contact with him. But I guess in the end it doesn't matter. We know where he's at. He's in Los Santos. General manager of the Vanilla Unicorn. All right. Investigation is going pretty good. I'm pretty sure that he's going to be a major source of intel as far as any leads we'll have in Sandy Shores. It's no secret that he kind of runs Sandy Shores and has pretty much been a key player in Sandy Shores for years and years and years, ever since he showed up out here. He's always causing trouble. He's always in the mischief. And he's always getting in trouble. So, yeah. Apparently he's gone to Los Santos to kind of expand his career opportunities. More opportunities for him to kind of build his own business up.
I'm just keeping it real with myself. Remembering that I don't need to put poison in me no more. You feel me, Kana?
How you good people doing? Don't mean to interrupt your relaxation, but anybody know anything that's going on with Trevor Phillips? He was talking about relocating to Los Santos for a while, you say? Oh, and he got drunk and started running his mouth like always. Oh, so he was pretty much just saying he was going to Los Santos, opportunity offered to him. That's it. That's good to know. I'm going to leave a stack of my cards. Excuse me for not properly introducing. Michael Townley of the IAA and FIB. And I've been trying to catch up with my old buddy Trevor Phillips. He's wanted for a few questions. Nothing major. But all trails have pointed to the Vanilla Unicorn in Los Santos. So I guess I'll be making my way out there to try to find him. But if you see him, hear from him, or any activity going on with him of any of his businesses, please get in touch with me. And let your other customers and stuff know the same. My number, my office address, and my email on my cards. I'm just going to leave this stack right here. Thank you all for your help. Continue on having a good time and stay safe. Okay.
Do we have a problem? All fucked up. Hey, sorry.
Everything is telling me that he is in Los Santos at the Vanilla Unicorn. I have um, information from firsthand from the people I've interacted with, as well as it's in the computer database. That there is a new management there, and that we can tell that he has a friendship or connection with the new owner, Ultimate, who runs the World Warrior operations uh, empire. And of course, we know Ultimate has dirty hands. Getting reacquainted with his file, uh, it all kind of makes sense now that he has a connection with Trevor, and they both have had issues in organized crime. So we finally got our first lead connecting someone to the World Warriors operation that has dirty hands. I think this has probably been some of the biggest intel that has been discovered since this case started. So yeah, Special Agent Franklin, he's definitely going to be surprised when I come back with all this intel. He thought my investigation methods were old school, but sometimes being old school, yeah, that doesn't help. But when you got leads, you got leads, and when you don't, you don't. This time, I got plenty of good leads, so it led me straight to the information. So I think I've one-upped them on this one. I think I'll go stop by the Vanilla Unicorn to see if I can make contact with Trevor Phillips. If not, I'll definitely put them on notice that we're looking for him. And I'll leave another summons there for him, which I'm sure he'll get that one. If he doesn't show up for an investigation, then we'll just put a APB out on him, and we'll pick him up wherever we find him and bring him in. Do I think we'll get much intel out of him? I seriously doubt it. But it'll definitely put him on the hot seat. And anybody that's connected to him is going to get nervous, and they might even want to probably try to distance themselves from him. It's going to cause him professional issues with his business dealings, regardless if they're legit business dealings or illegal business dealings. Just taking him in. So that's the main reason we want to do it, because we doubt he's going to give any intel up. That guy's going to tell us nothing. There'll be nothing we can do. We can interrogate him, and then we have to let him go unless we find something incriminating. But like I said, it's not like he's going to admit guilt to any crime. So get through this light safely.
Somebody stop that guy!
Right. Trying to get there as expediently as possible, so I'm having to get through these lights using my siren. Alright, here we are.
What's up, bro?
The Vanilla Unicorn. Sun is setting, so it's about to be prime time. Club is going to be at its busiest point soon, so just maybe I'm lucky enough he's here. I'll make the scene look really hot. Parking out front, all his customers and everyone will see this police car out here. This is a prime spot for not only people who are legitimate businessmen, but also criminal types. Everyone hangs out here. It's a center place for, you know, adult entertainment and relaxation. So everyone's here and everyone mingles, and uh, it's really a lot of connections can be made regardless of what you're into. So yeah,
My
this
boy
marked
Mike. Good to see you.
my marked vehicle sitting out here kind of put everyone on alert. Won't be good for Mr. Phillips at all. Really kind of put a damper on his business for a while. And also Ultimate, since he's the actual owner of the place. Look around. I don't see him anywhere. Surprised he's not at the bar drinking. Don't see him. Excuse me. Um, have you seen Mr. Phillips today? I'm Special Agent Michael Townley of the FIB and the IA, and I need to request that he come in for questioning and interrogation. Nothing major. I've been trying to find him, and I know he's taking over as a general manager here. So have you know his whereabouts at the moment of seeing him today? You say you haven't? Oh, you say he hasn't been in. Okay. And oh, you're the manager, assistant manager? Oh, okay. So you're in charge right now. Okay. I understand. I got you. Yeah, well, I have some documents to be served to him here. This is his a summons for him to come into the FIB IA headquarters. And also, this is my card. That's my office address, my email, and my contact phone number. If you see, hear anything going on, especially anything illegal or suspicious that you wouldn't want yourself pulled into, please get in touch with me so I can help. And make sure that Mr. Phillips gets that paperwork whenever he comes in. All right, thank you. I appreciate it very much. You have a nice evening. No, I can't drink. I'm on duty. Sorry. Maybe another time.
Wait to kick back with that cardiac. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, tomorrow's my weekly Hornets trip.
Well, that pretty much brings things to a close with this part of the investigation. Now I need to turn this intel into the station, and also process some of this in on my computer here in my cruiser. But yeah, I started out in Sandy Shores, and my biggest lead in Sandy Shores wasn't necessarily anything going on in Sandy Shores, but was a individual, which was Trevor Phillips, and that led me right back to Los Santos because he left the area. So here I am. But okay, we're gonna go to the nearest field office and turn in this data. So far, so good. This has been an outstanding investigation. We think Trevor Phillips may have a lot of intel. Like I said, if we can get the intel out of him or not is a whole different question. But you know, it's worth a shot. And anyways, even if we can't get intel from him, the fact that we're taking him in for questioning is going to stimulate other people into action and reaction. So, yeah, it's going to cause a chain of different effects to take place. Use my lights to get through the red light safely. So yeah, I'm going to turn this intel in and let it get processed, and also what I have forwarded to my partner, my co-investigator Franklin. But This looks like to be a
Don't hit me!
successful investigation so far. I can only hope that we're not too late in gathering this intel and hope trying to clean this city up. But we've connected him with the World Warriors operations, Trevor Phillips, and that's the first and only connection that we've had with connecting anyone to the World Warriors ops. That's what we're trying to do. We know they must be behind everything. We just have to get the proof. I think Trevor Phillips is the key, because it's obvious he has a friendship with Ultimate from their military days, and that he's working for Ultimate now as general manager of the Vanilla Unicorn Club. So maybe if we can break down Trevor Phillips, we can get further into the Sandy Shores area and get more intel about that, because we still know the Lost MC is out there as well. It's just a process, following the trail of information until we get to what we want. Come on, people.
Oh, sweetie. I've been thinking about you.
People can't drive in this city. Goodness gracious. They just give out driver's licenses in this city for the profit, for licensing fees. Get through these red lights real quick. Where the heck am I going? Marked the wrong spot. See a prostitute over there on the corner. Fortunately, I'm on an investigation right now. See, it's things like that that are key pieces of intel. Whoever's in charge of the gangs has the gangs doing the dirty work. There's another prostitute. They're running all over the place. Anytime you flash them, they run. Even though I was flashing my lights just to get through the red light. But yeah, the apparently the way it's working is that whoever's in charge is having all the San Andreas gangs do the dirty work. The Lost MC, the Vagos, the Ballers, the families, they're the ones doing all the street crime, the prostitution, the drugs, stealing cars, anything you can name. They're doing the dirty work. It's whoever's behind the scenes, pulling the strings, making all the money, and that's really in charge. And we think that's World Warrior Operations. World Warrior Operations aren't going to dirty their hands dealing in prostitution and drugs and drug trafficking and stealing cars. They're not going to do that stuff. Those guys are much too high level for that stuff. They use their mercenary company, their security company, as a front. And now they have ownership of the Vanilla Unicorn, which is also another front, but is bringing in clean money. And they hide behind that as legitimate businessmen, when really they're also in control of all the street crime too. So it's like we have to pin something on them and make it stick, take those guys down once for all. We have to connect the street gangs back to the World Warrior Ops. Trevor Phillips is going to be the key to that, because he's the only one so far that we have direct proof as being connected to them.
Relax, sugar. We all just friends here.
Need to get to the station ASAP. Yeah, I hear calls in progress and gunfire, but I'm an investigator. I'm on an investigation. I can't stop for that stuff. Alright. After marking the wrong spot on my GPS, I'm finally here. It's a call in progress right there. Go get him. I would help, but I'm kind of busy at the moment. I got bigger fish to fry. I do miss being in the street sometimes, taking guys down, but I'm an investigator now, so I gotta let that go. It's still going, still on route. I do miss those days, though. Alright, finally here after going in the wrong direction. Time to turn in this intel. Update the police intel system and keep this case going.